he takes the field. And Arch Manning fires, and he's got it complete. Jonte Cook on the move. Dragged down near the 10.
In this offense now, just needs the reps.
A little trouble here on the snap, and Manning goes diving for it and fell on it.
So just operating the call, doing the routine.
Arch Manning steps up, pumps, flips it out wide to Bolden. Touchdown! With some creativity.
His first touchdown as a Longhorn. Arch Manning, go ahead, put it on the t-shirt. Arch Manning, you mentioned enter the chat. Yeah, that's how you do it. Creativity, making plays.
Making something out of nothing on the move.
You just need reps, you need plays. And Arch does it, takes off and runs and realizes I've got a guy on the outside wide open and just improvises. Silas Bowden waiting for him, keeps his eyes down the field. Does Arch Manning just a flick of the wrist. And Arch Manning
got into that one game last year and went 2 for 5 at the end of the season. And now gets some extended playing time here today. And he zips one across to fellow freshman Ryan Wingo. Quick release. And a few yards for Jonte Cook.
He's up front to the tune of 164 on the ground.
Arch Manning pulls it, searches, and he tumbles down. And Arch Manning up the middle, touchdown. He has thrown for a score and now run for one as well. Famously lost his student ID last year, and it went viral around the entire state of Texas.
They don't go under center too often, but when you do, you got to be effective. That offensive line gets the push that you need. And Arch Manning, all 6'4", 225 pounds, leans forward. What the game against Arkansas looks like at Arkansas November 16th. So some huge matchups for Texas on their schedule.
On third down, it's a slant from Arch Manning to Ryan Wingo with some wiggle, careening off tacklers and swung down near the 45.
He's got a slant, so he gets to the inside, but watch the ball placement again. I love this from Arch Manning. The ball's right there, easy to catch and run for Ryan Wingo, who's playing in Michigan as well. They want to get back to that college football playoff national championship game. And just one word, contender. That's it. I walk away from Austin today saying they are a contender in the college football playoff.
For Steve Sarkisian with his team headed to Michigan. Next week, College Game Day will be there, and that is a massive Week 2 showdown for both those teams.
Manning, the highly heralded recruit with the famous surname in the ball game, now fires, complete. Touchdown Texas, more, giving you more. Maybe when Manning gets warmed up, he'll be more accurate.
Thought you'd ease him into the game with a handoff or something.
21-0 Longhorns for Manning. That's the second touchdown pass he's thrown this season, the second of his career.
On the run, first pass he's thrown in the game in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He delivers a strike to DeAndre Moore. 3, and it was a decent clip, but they hadn't done much on the ground in this game.
Oh, look at Arch Manning. Oh, hit him with the two-step. Arch Manning, touchdown. Yes.
So the scouting report for Arch Manning makes a man miss in the open field and then turns on the Jets. How about 16 and burnt orange?
keeps it, and it's brought down for a loss of about 4 on the play.
He did Arch Manning actually makes the right read. He's reading the in-man on line of scrimmage.
Communications with the sidelines, up to 15 seconds on the play clock this year. Manning backside pressure. They heated him up and got to him all the way. Injured here in the first half. Arch Manning out of his end zone. Incomplete and almost intercepted at the 35-yard line.
Shot downfield, and he had all day to throw. Unfortunately for him, tomorrow almost came because he had Brevin Randall blitzing late.
Right back here at OK Royal Stadium. Campbell Williams Field. Arch Manning fires incomplete. About the area of concern. Arch Manning has already thrown and run for a touchdown in relief. There's that tunnel screen that they ran so well against Michigan, but
I mean, how aggressive is Steve Sarkisian?
Put on a master class of play calling last week in Ann Arbor. We got to the 24. Manning checks it down. And they're going to come up short of the first down.
Internal clock hasn't been in sync with game speed.
They tipped it and almost picked it off right there, Q.
Anticipating it coming, just wants to spit it out to the running back. But ball doesn't get out there quick enough. Almost ends up in a little bit of danger.
On 3rd and 3. Niblett motioning out of the backfield. They go empty. Manning throws a dart complete. Great spin by Golden. Man, that was 24-karat Golden.
This is the natural ability. Quick, tight release. Hits him almost right in the face mask. For Matthew Golden, who ran a great route against man coverage. Short area quickness, creating the separation. Nice job getting the ball out quick by Arch Manning.
It's tough out there on those mean portal streets, Roddy.
Yeah, it is.
Out of the backfield. Pass complete and room to burn for Bond. Isaiah Bond, touchdown. Catch and run by Isaiah Bond, the junior out of Buford, Georgia, the Alabama transfer. Showed them his shoe bottoms. It was over after that. Had that Julian Alfred speed. That was Olympic gold at the time, too.
For much more money.
Yes. Manning taking a shot on the post. Room service. Wide open. Wingo. Touchdown. This is starting to have the intonations of a coming out party. Consecutive touchdown pass here in the third quarter, increasing the lead to 42-7. And for Wingo, that's his first touchdown catch of the season.
It's a big play waiting to happen. Big run last week, but Arch Manning taking a hit, delivering downfield. How about 16 in the day that he's had?
Little tunnel screen and nowhere to go. Well defended by the Roadrunners. Gibson put it on the ground in the third quarter. Great ball fake by Manning. Downfield, caught at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10. Ryan Wingo.
I mean, this is all core, torso, and arm, slinging it downfield and putting it on the money.
By Manning.
I mean, it's tough because all your momentum is going. He doesn't flip his hips. He just sort of contorts his body, loads up the core on the money. That's athleticism.
2nd and 5 into the end zone. Manning caught. Touchdown, Cook!
Quarterback discussion or controversy here, despite the fact that number 16 has lived up to the billing. That is a dot coming after, rolling to his left, throwing downfield. 5 touchdowns for Arch Manning today.
Jaden Blue returns to the lineup. Manning with the fake, pressured, and that sells high. For the Texas offense. Manning trying to move the chains. It's going to be close.
Young quarterback is having time to protect. You see the offensive line gives Arch all day to be able to complete that.
Gunnar Helm and Juan Davis. Manning looking left, will scramble, and a flag is down.
Holding. Offense. Number 52.
This Texas offense, penalties on that side has been.
Yeah, absolutely. And you see right here, he just takes number 97 by the shoulder pads.
Arch with the play action. Blue with the big block. Stretching downfield and complete.
Like they've been able to already. The play action is a huge bonus. And then you see the pocket that Arch is able to throw from. You get a chance to take a shot on Sark. Second and short. We'll see how aggressive Sark wants to be.
Another chance on the run. Shakes one defender. Gets rocked by the second. And it is picked off.
Your defense has to respond for ULM. How do they turn this positive into points? Well, offensively, use that momentum. They're up to the line quickly. Third and short.
Manning pulls it from Blue all day. Take his shot. Why not? There he is. Isaiah Bond chases him down.
Again, going back to that big bomb right there, you see the pocket is clean, and then you just go give it to your guy, Isaiah Bond, who is an absolute nightmare matchup for any team.
The quick tip and the pick. Jarrett Gibson is now the running back, but Manning will throw. He's hit. And this is the biggest difference that I
want to see at a position that you're already thin in.
Especially because Quintravion Wisner is a little banged up for this game, may not even play. And then on a quick slant, Gunnar Helm trying to get that stiff arm. Will this be?
Personal foul. Horse collar tackle. Defense. Number 12. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
The replay here, you see Gunnar Helm split out wide, and then he catches that slant ball one-on-one. That's a hard task for any defender to be able to see Longhorn.
Manning on her center. Rolling to the right. Throwing on the run. The dart to Jaden Blue.
And then Blue absolutely has the speed to be able to flank the defense. They lose him as Arch Manning continues to roll out. Jaden Blue.
Hard drive to show some of that athleticism. That looks like Pops Cooper playing a little receiver back in his day.
Oh, Louisiana Monroe continues to fit that.
Bolden in motion. Manning will throw, going back the other way, and it's dropped by Jaden Blue. Arch Manning went from the 33 shortest odds to win the Heisman to the 7th. The bread and butter. Deep shot. This is at least going to draw a flag. And it
Pass interference. Defense. Number 4. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Wingo one-on-one again. All the time that Arch Manning needs. Ball slightly underthrown, but sometimes those underthrows allow you to pick up yardage. He catched the ball and couldn't because of the interference call.
Joined Xavier Worthy last week as the only freshman over the last 10 years with 125 through the air and a touchdown. So why not go back to the big
The deep ball, the play before. Well, Arch Manning says, don't worry, I got your back. Here you go. Throws another dot coming into the...
Starting to see some of that rhythm now clicking for Arch Manning. Quick toss left side. Juan Davis, his second catch of the season. Manning going through the progressions. The touch, no doubt. Find the freshman. Let him work some magic. 17 yards. Redshirt freshman Arch Manning.
And then an even better route by Ryan Wingo. It sets up the double move right there. Pick up by Jaden Blue.
Arch and Quinn are tight. They are genuinely close friends, even though it's a loaded quarterback room. Bolden! Did he do it? Yes, he did! Manning dime, 41 yards.
Yeah, you can count the time that Arch Manning has back there. 1, 2, 3.
The 42-yard reception by Silas Bolden has been overturned, ruled an incompletion. Now, Fozzie, here are the two key things here. It was ruled a completed pass on the field.
Correct.
And you need conclusive evidence. I know there's some movement there, but show me the shot where you definitively see his hands are not under the football.
You got to live with it. Call was reversed. 2nd down for Texas.
So Manning with the bullet, nearly jumped by Carlin Vigors.
Game-sealing pick against UAB that kind of set up the opportunity for them to take it and run with it. And there he smelt another opportunity, jumping Jaden Blue on the outside. If Arch Manning does.
Texas 3 for 3 on 3rd down tonight. Manning with time, lets it fly again. Why not? Matthew Golden, contested catch, brings it.
Opportunity. It seems like you take your turns on deep shots. We've had Bond, we've had Bolden, we've had Wingo. Now we got Golden to make throws, deep throws.
Fozzie, we've been watching this Texas program for a very long time. I cannot recall this many deep shots this early in a game. Manning trying to dance, slips through 2, tries to hurdle a 3rd and 4th.
Is wearing off, and now you see Arch Manning, he's firm in the pocket. He has a lot of time, but Billy Pullen does a great job of playing and then getting Arch down on the 2nd go-round.
2nd and 13, quick pass, that's Bond. Isaiah Bond trying to shake and bake and hand fight his way.
Let's get settled back in. Nice quick throw, reading outside. You know, a little RPO action. You see the one-on-one coverage, soft cover. Stifle that explosiveness from showing, at least on big plays.
Jonte Cook in motion. Manning going back to Blue, just overthrew him.
Speed. There you see Jaden Blue one-on-one with Knutson, and just slightly overthrown there in the ball that Arch Manning probably wishes he had back. Dynamic plays.
Niblett converted from receiver to running back. And there he goes out on the flat. Gunnar Helm with the block. Niblett fighting forward inside the 5.
Mentioned Gunnar Helm is the best tight end he has ever played football with, and it's on full display as he opens up the hole for Ryan Niblett.
Manning trying to fake. We got a flag down.
False start. Offense, number 78. 5-yard penalty. Remains 1st down.
Order to Bond. That was not yak. That was all on arm strength. Manning, another one. Double coverage. Almost threaded the needle.
Defense, they said, you've already beat us enough times over top. Well, we know it's a minute 40. You got to try to get a chunk play downfield. Harm, no foul for Arch Manning.
And Manning was cooking, but he's been off the field for more than 6 minutes of game time. Blue was there. Manning missed him.
Much like you said, if Jaden Blue is able to come down with his catch, you're probably looking at another touchdown for.
Offside, defense, number 5, entering the neutral zone, causing an offensive player to react. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
That's exactly
there, but easy way to pick up free 5 yards. Now you're looking at 3rd and 5, still with a minute 29 on the clock. A lot easier to manage.
5 for 5 on 3rd down. Manning going through the progressions, picked off. And the 2nd pick against Manning for this Warhawks defense tonight. What happened?
Yeah, this defense has shown they can get takeaways. The ball comes in a little bit high and hot for Jaden Blue. that's one play, and
it is questionable, limited coming into this game. Coach Sark was content with not playing him if they could.
Yardage.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 18. 15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
Manning taking more hits than Quinn Ewers at quarterback.
Yeah, he has taken more hits, and you see right there.
Manning Passing Academy is one of the best proving grounds for young quarterbacks in America. Manning dropped the snap, got hit, unleashes it. Bond tried to make the adjustment to just get that throw off.
Yeah, the snap is a little bit to his right, couldn't handle it. Takes another hit. That's something to continue to watch out.
Him to clap louder. He does not clap as loud as Quinn Ewers, and that signals the snap.
Yeah, there's probably a different type of animosity in that game.
You think? Here's Manning taking another shot, looking for the freshman. Some contact, no flag.
Again here, as you see, offensive line does a phenomenal job giving Arch Manning the time. And another deep pass attempt that Sark has called and that Arch has been able to try to execute. Little handsy.
They had some very good frontline starters. Don't get me wrong there, but the depth was not where it needs to be. There's Silas Bolden and a lot of that
Poor talent, and then supplementing with elite talent in the transfer portal.
quick strike to Jonte Cook. They help and they go get it. It's not like a blanket recruiting job through the portal. And that is into a valley of wildebeest.
Not to my knowledge.
Gibson showing the hands. And
Jared Gibson comes off, Jaden Blue comes in. Let's see if he can pay it forward.
Manning, there's the intermediate stuff.
It's UTSA that results in a touchdown. You see the back, goes right there. Arch Manning finds that window, fires a dart, absolute laser.
Every game day, he gets a phone call from his grandma and grandpa. And his grandpa, Archie, says, let's not take any hits today. Grandma Olivia feels the same. And the first pitch and catch results in a Texas first down to Matthew Golden. There's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, face mask, business in the field. 15-yard penalty hitting the line, automatic first down.
It's early that we just call it and we run it, no matter what the look is.
State is without 4 players in the secondary 2 deep, including their leading tackler, safety Isaac Smith. Arch is 2 for 2. This is Isaiah Bond, and he has it inside the 20 and
Completions.
Jaden Blue is his running back. This is a 2 tight end formation for Texas. Arch slings it sidearm, and immediately Gunnar Helm, the senior from Inglewood, Colorado, receiver on the bottom of the formation now. He's been battling an injury. They fake the screen, and now to the fade. Here's Moore. Touchdown, Texas. I say out at the 1. That close. DeAndre Moore thought he had it. The guys who fired the cannons thought he had it.
A little bit of a flood concept here for Texas. They've hit the running back out of this multiple times. Tom, this is actually the play that I asked Coach Sarkisian about when we met with the line.
46th consecutive start for Majors at center. Arch over the middle, wide open. Bond has room after the catch, and he takes it into state territory.
To change him up.
Trayvon Wisner is in a running back. Ball batted in the air and will fall for Arch Manning's first incompletion.
Education. Trust your football knowledge.
On 2nd and 10, complete to Bond. And Bond splits a few defenders and powers his way through. The thought was, his coaching staff, he knew how special this team could be. Gunnar Helm, the tight end, taken down after a pickup of 5. A total of 27 snaps over 2 appearances. Just a hair high as he misfires to the tight end, Juan Davis. It might be. Now, I would say, going back and doing the research, they all struggled in their first game against Mississippi State. Arch trying to get out, and that included Peyton after a 76-yard completion. When Ewers not dressed out today, he's on the Texas sideline. And Arch, no struggles so far, 7 of 9. And finds a wide open Gunnar Helm, who delivers a lick. Arch Manning 8 of 10 to start this game for a $112. They fake the orbit, turns back to the right, and out of the backfield, Wisner running over dudes. He's been bothered by an injury, doesn't look hurt here.
Love the play call. Arch understands defender down, gets the screen out, can't wall off the other defender. Look at that shot. Blah.
Well, they've had to move a lot of bodies around. Isaac Smith, their biggest loss as safety, was on the field pregame, went through warm-ups, but not participating in this game. Here's Matthew Golden, 2 for 2 on 3rd down today. Four-man rush. Manning over the middle, open, caught. Jonte Cook couldn't haul it in.
Once again, poise in the pocket, calm, understands, and then, like you said to Tom, he can drop it in, and that one on the money. Oh.
Manning 10 of 13 of the misses today. One was batted at the line, and Another one dropped. Michael Kern to punt it away.
And they've gone and gotten elite talent across the board.
Arch puts it in the air. Wow, immediately blown up. What a fantastic play for Ryan Wingo, the superstar freshman who limps off the field.
Boy, Lanier just comes flying up past the block of Isaiah Bond.
0 for 3 on 3rd down today. Arch Manning looking for his tight end. Instead checks down to the running back. Blue dives forward.
So many different things in this defense.
Clock rolling, a minute to play in the first half. Manning spans the field and finds a man wide open with a catch on his backside. It's Bond through 5, and he did that time. Came back to one of his first looks. There's the tight end, Gunnar Helm. Easy for him so he could play loose and carefree. Pressure up the middle, hit as he throws, and a little high.
Taking place today either.
24 plays run. They put it in the air 18 times. Empty backfield for Arch Manning. Pressure again. Hit as he throws again. Lobbed up and hauled in. Touchdown, Texas, DeAndre Moore. All right. It's a 49-yard strike. He's better than all right. 7 plays, 75-yard drive.
Knew he was going to take a hit. Knew he had man coverage. Hung in there as 5-man protection. You know you're going to take the hit. Stone Blanton off the edge is not going to be able to be picked up. That's one that you can't account for. I think Arch Manning knows that. I think he's fine with it. Knows he's going to have man coverage on the slot fade. And Tom, under pressure, taking a hit, that ball right there. Oh.
A little bit of breathing room for these Longhorns, and Moorhead takeaway of the game. Arch Manning at quarterback. Comes to the near side, and an easy pitch and catch just short of the first down, 2nd and less than a foot. Manning looking. Everybody covered. A flag comes flying in. May have been a face mask, and Arch gets bottled up.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 90. 15-yard penalty, fumble run, automatic first down.
Times. So 3rd and 8. To the perimeter, trying for a screen, and it's busted free by Bond. Up the sideline, a forced out of bounds. Redemption for Helm with the block, but there is a flag on the far sideline.
Holding on the offense, number 85.
Tom, I was just going to say how much I love the play call, because you know you got a ticked off tight end out there, and he's going to want to get after somebody's rear end. So you go to a screen game to Isaiah Bond and Helm, just hands on the outside on those shoulder pads. I don't think anything that he did prevented Stone Blanton from making that play, but you have to have your hands inside the framework. Going to get that called almost every time.
It's against Gunnar Helm, and it leaves the Longhorns with a 3rd and 17. 3-man rush, they drop 8. Manning surveys, finds Helm. 4th and 3. They're 4 of 7 on the season on 4th down. Manning wants to throw. It is incomplete, and a turnover on downs. Situation. 1st and 10 for Arch Manning in Texas. Into the sunlight, trying to find some room for Silas Bolt. 7 yards and nearly 48 points a game. Longhorns have been held in check. Manning, long throw complete to Jonte Cook, and he was a shoestring away from breaking that one.
Excellent job stepping up in the pocket by Arch Manning. Just a little deep crossing route. Man coverage. Probably going to have advantage with the speed that these wide receivers for the Longhorns have. Nice throw from Arch as well.
Uses a clap. Defense is not allowed to clap. You also can't simulate it via voice inflection or movement. Arch with a pump, looking to go deep. Everybody's covered, so he uses his legs. Oh my! He took a hit up high.
Almost looked like Arch wanted to go down a little bit. Twist on the bottom of your screen. Pressure not even really there, but late. Needs to get out of the pocket. Took a shot, but right back up on his feet.
I mentioned earlier that his grandparents call him before every game and remind him, get down, run out of bounds, don't take hits. Oh, what a fantastic block. And Manning running again, stays on his feet, and he's to the pylon.
It was an excellent job out of the play action fake to just understand, go ahead and get out of the pocket. And here he is just trucking a deep in. Was the knee down before the ball crosses the goal line.
Keep in mind that run came a play after he got sandwiched by the heart of the State defense. Great look from our pylon cam. There. Snake again. This time half of his body is over the goal line. And now a signal. Touchdown, Texas. Cole, you're an offensive lineman. That's got to feel like a win if you're one of those big fellas up front after a couple of stalemates.
Absolutely. Allow your quarterback to just ride that wave into the end zone. Look how low those shoulder pads and white helmets are. Coming off the football, excellent push down low at that pile. And Arch Manning can just drive his feet, take it into the end zone.
We started this game talking about what Jake Majors brings to this offense and the security blanket that he is for Arch Manning.
I thought he had a great push in the previous play where they ruled it Arch Manning later after that.
Interesting conversation with Arch and Steve Sarkisian talking about his style of play. This one complete. Put it up. Quinn lost all the bling. I wonder who the holder is now. Play action. Manning eyes downfield and throws it across his body and completes it to Jarrett Gibson.
He's just an old school meathead offensive lineman, and back there just didn't let go early enough.
Real recognized real. A little bit behind, but the catch made and a turn upfield by Ryan Wingo, who left the game in the second quarter with an apparent injury, now wearing a knee brace on that right leg. Sark loved learning about the man when he went to visit. Swing out. This is Golden, and Golden shoved out of bounds. But another flag, and likely holding again.
Holding, offense number 0. 3-yard penalty.
Plus family members here for the spring game.
3rd and 9. Manning wide open, lobs it end zone. It is DeAndre Moore again. 27-yard strike. Great patience by Manning and Moore to wait for that one to develop.
Well, bunch formation to the right. Corey Ellington playing that field got tonight, Tom.
I did not know I was going to be put on the spot like this.
Now you are.
Manning after the play action with a rollout at the sideline for Matthew Golden.
I think it's Missouri.
Following.
Maybe at Kentucky. I'm sure the exact order.
On the end around, Isaiah Bond finds the edge, finds the end zone. Touchdown Isaiah Bond on a 26-yard run.
Offense probably does not get a ton of love. Watch the redirect to come back and throw a nice block. Split zone, counters have been working all day. This time, whoop, comes back. There's the block, and Isaiah Bond puts that 22.2 speed on display, miles per hour that is, for the Texas touchdown.
The Longhorns.
The crowd, a huge ovation as the redshirt freshman comes in the game. Looking to throw in his first play, and it's darted.
Arch Manning into the game. Brings pressure off the edge. And again, that's what you do with Arch Manning. Athletic ability to get away from 11, get away from the pressure that Georgia's.
How about this? You played 2.5 games, haven't played in a little while, though, and now you come in stone cold against this swarming defense. They heat up the pocket again, and Manning, although he's mobile, cannot escape. A flag comes down.
Oh, Michael Williams.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 13. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. It is.
Speaking of Georgia.
Be a game wrecker. Back healthy now. Pump fake from Manning, who steps up and fires low.
where he's hesitant here, so nobody picks him up. Back's on the other side. Back doesn't, he helps with a chip on the left, but you want to keep an eye on 11 and White. He's one of the best pass rushers in the sport. He's being challenged by this front from Georgia.
Man fires complete.
He looks.
Dogs moving around pre-snap. They're going to bring pressure. This time it's picked up. Manning down the middle, incomplete.
Here, and then the pressure actually ends up coming from over here. It's picked up pretty nicely. Helm helps out. The right tackle helps out. You can see the underneath crossers wide open. And instead, he takes a shot downfield to DeAndre Moore. So if he's going to bring him back, his legs will have to be a part of it.
Runs a lot more like his grandfather than his uncles, and there he goes on cue. Manning takes off.
Can surge. A lot of room for him to go.
Throwing on first down. Checks it down to Jaden Blue.
Getting close to a minute here. Needs a little more urgency.
Has time, now runs out of it and flips it down to Blue, who's got some space, and he skips out of bounds.
Big way here for Arch Manning if they can put points on the board.
Final minute. Pressure comes. Manning escapes on the run, trying to make something happen. Cannot get away from Jalen Walker.
Edge, he spies this guy again. He's an off-ball linebacker, really an edge player. Look at him waiting. Is he going to go? Is he going to go? It's a foot race. I got to beat him out there. I'm not going to. Look at the yardage he would have picked up if he got around him.
2nd and 21. Manning from the pocket. Ball comes loose. It's scooped up by Walker. Arm not coming forward.
What an incredible game for these edge defenders for Georgia. Both Wilson and Walker, they'll play middle linebacker, but they'll, in obvious passing situations, because of their twitch and quickness, they line them up on the edge from time to time.
And here is Arch to wind it up, send it downfield, and into coverage. It is incomplete. As he
wide receiver down the field. Look at Johnson here in Bond. He gets two hands on him. I think that should have been called PI.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Johnson got there early. Johnson, who himself has been dealing with an injury, as this defensive backfield for Florida has been patchwork today. You can hear the fans here at DKR believing it should have been PI. Manning, plenty of time. And a good effort by Jaden Blue. Are they going to say he caught this?
Just caught it the first time. I think this would have been good. It's a really nice throw. Great job defensively, too. Jaden Robinson, linebacker, got his left hand in on that, which I think forced the bobble.
After
left
video
elbow hits.
review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. Incomplete pass. 4th down.
Crowd didn't like it.
You got to control it all the way through.
Number 3 running back recruit in the country, and a cringe for Florida as he grew up in Gainesville. And Ryan Wingo gets it. Here's Arch Manning on 2nd and 7. Gets the ball out quickly to Bolden in space, and that is the quick burst.
Horton and Shamar Stewart and Turner and some of those D linemen. They need him in.
Here's Arch. Look at him extend the play and then sidearms it for a completion.
6'4", 225. Triquez Bridges is bearing down on him here. A lot of quarterbacks go down there.
Ineligible player downfield on the offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot with a replay of 2nd down.
His athleticism and balance and the ability then to get the ball back into a throwing position to deliver it accurately. That's pretty special stuff.
Arch Manning, quick strike was overthrown.
Brett entrance out of the limo.
I couldn't.
It was chocolate noodle soup.
The man brought lukewarm soup as his opener to Jonah. How does she keep him around when he offers you lukewarm soup?
You were sending me text messages in live time.
Not with Arch Manning set to take that knee. And they will bring this thing.
Tight end, big moment early. Manning with a keeper, and Arch Manning still rumbling, banging down near the pylon.
Field. Look at the physicality of Arch Manning there. We were looking at him in warm-ups. He's a big, tall guy, but let me tell you something. He's got tree trunks as far as his legs. He uses that string fear.
Where'd he step out? He didn't.
He hit the pylon. That should be a touchdown for Arch Manning.
At that. He never stepped out of bounds, and the ball clearly hits the pylon.
Inbounds, reaches for the...
Across the goal line extended. It is a touchdown.
There you go, Bill. Good call.
Long explanation, but a correct call. And you talked about 225 pounds. One of the less appreciated aspects of his game is the power.
No doubt about it. We saw it right there. Again, we know what he can do. Look at his he's got an energy about him that these players really respond to, that we'll look forward to watching, whether it's later this year or next year when he takes the reins of this offense. But he's got a very confident approach. They used his legs. Remember, that was A&M. When they give up points since they've joined the SEC, they're 11.
Ewers had the 26-yard scramble. 93 yards they took it.
No doubt. And I tell you, the way they end up adjusting to is more about the run game. Great block by Davis. Just kind of gets in the way, helps him with Gunnar Helm, keeps his balance, and somehow gets to that pylon for the touchdown.
That scramble, remember, early in the drive was on a 3rd and 10. Lee. Wisner's back in the game on 1st down. Manning's in the game as well, and Arch Manning scrambles this time, cannot escape.
Well, they're standing in for Banks.
See if we get Manning's first pass attempt of the night. No, he's going to keep it on the zone read, and Torian York is all over the young quarterback, drops him for a loss. In pressure games. Keeper, Manning. Shows the strength. He's not just a fast guy. He's got power.
At the 50-yard line.
Chris, you're all over it. Arch, look, he's getting his hands. Yeah, here he comes.
How tough is this? Come in cold in a crucial play.
Yeah.
111.
Give me a couple toe touches. Get those hammies loosened up because he's running the football.
He's a beautiful thrower of the football. It would be unexpected if they let him throw it here. Where he's lined up. About 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They need a full yard here on 4th down. Can Manning deliver? Running right, makes a cut, 1st down, Texas. He lost the ball at the end, but he's ruled down.
Right to Arch Manning, and then Arch right here, he's down. That leg, the left leg is down, and then the ball came out.
Ohio State fans pointing at the screen, thinking that this is a chance to be a turnover. Did he lose control before he hits? It's
expecting the big tight end to take this. Watch this defense, expecting this sneak, and it's a smart play. Now you get out on the edge. You got a couple blockers, and they give him the 1st down. And agree with Bill,